And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Devontae Graham.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Ingram and Williamson are the forwards. Cullen is out there with Devontae Graham. And it's Valanciunas in at the center position. And for Los Angeles, they've got Avery Bradley. Anthony out there with LeBron James. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Davis at the 5. Davis with the double team. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Anthony. The pass to Davis. Lakers passing it around. Out to Anthony. Three-pointer. And another three for the Lakers. And Greg, the outcome tonight could come down to the big man up front.
And versatility will be a key. The front court that can be physical, but also pass it and stretch the floor, I think will be the ones that end up on top.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Yeah, and in that game, it turned into a massive scoring night. It wasn't so much about the game plan as it was establishing early confidence to get that win.
Dwight Howard is checked in for Davis. McCollum with the ball, and it's Howard picking him up. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And standing 6'3" at that shooting guard spot, you know, the naysayers will question McCollum's lack of size defensively.
Well, it might not be, GA, the size part of it defensively. It's the fact that, you know, you'd like to make more of an impact defensively. So forget the size. CJ needs to show some more effort on that end. The best part about CJ is that he usually wins the matchup on a nightly basis because he's such an incredible scorer, and that's where maybe you make up the difference.
And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Ingram. He had 22 points in the win against Portland.
Yeah, but there's always this point you got to look at where did he also impact the game? It was on the rebounding end of the floor. A tremendous performance there.
And LeBron James gets it to go.
It's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
And the Pelicans miss again.
You could see he wanted to get it back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
Pass to Westbrook. Outside Anthony. Fires the three. And again, it's LeBron with the three. James has got 18 points.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter and exploding from the perimeter.
And he's able to get it back. Ingram wide open. The basket is good off the assist from Graham. Ingram's got his second bucket tonight.
Brandon Ingram at that size constantly has a shooting window that's open.
LeBron with the bucket.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D shifts.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. He's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Hance comes in for Zion Williamson. Jones checked in for C.J. McCollum. And Thomas subbed in for Devontae Graham. Now, here's Thomas. He's coming off a 10-point game against Portland. 2 points. That one goes.
Such a light touch on that finger roll. Classic move there.
Los Angeles leading by 13. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. It's the three-point bomb. James has got 27.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Outside for Thomas. Back to Nance. Here's Ingram. That's tipped. Ingram against LeBron. Connects again from distance. Buries of the game.
Unbelievable.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Another big aspect has to be the fast break and transition play, really looking to go up tempo tonight.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
It's Ingram on the wing. To end the run, he lays it in. Ingram's got his third bucket of the night.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
From deep, James, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
And when you got someone putting on a show like this, I mean, in the first quarter, you have got to be kidding.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now Ingram. Out to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Thomas gets the bucket. Thomas got his second basket.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. An historic feat to
your Laker girl.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that and get out quick.
Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. We've got Devontae Graham. Jones is out there with Johnson. Then there's McCollum, and it's Williamson into the center, filling out the middle. Here's Williamson. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Williamson's got his first points in the game.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Big when Russell Westbrook starts hitting from deep.
Graham against Westbrook. Here's Williamson. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Graham kicks to McCollum. Going inside, and McCollum with the slam.
McCollum on the inside, driving in and not backing down. He got up there.
Anthony's checked in for the Lakers. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Pelicans. The Pelicans coming to this one after the win against the Trailblazers in Portland. Here's Ariza. Traps in the tray. Ariza's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Here's McCollum. Inside, Williamson. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, if you go to Lehigh, of course, you're going to make smart plays. McCollum good at sensing when his man was going to be wide open.
We've been seeing athletic big men in the NBA now, Brent, for some time, but Zion Williamson raised the bar when it came to that department.
There's no doubt about it, and it's this combination that is so strange for people to have to wrap their heads around when you get on the floor with them. You're standing eye to eye to him if you're 6'5", and you don't realize the power, the strength, the quickness off the floor, the ability to put the ball down on the deck. I mean, he's just something that you don't see every day. That's the reason why Zion's one of the more special players in the league.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Here's McCollum. Tries again. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
A shot's good from Westbrook.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And so Graham will bring it up for New Orleans. He kicks to Williamson. Shot to stop the run, and the dunk by Williamson.
Once Zion gets that close, and it's a position that he likes, that backboard's going to be shaking.
Here's Ariza. The shot comes out, and New Orleans will come the other way. Fresh from a win against Portland.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
It took just a little bit of time, but once they figured out the D on that night, man, their offense was rolling. Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
That's good from Ariza on the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 4th assist in this one.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And Westbrook gets it to go.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Jones, the pass to Williamson. 51 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's McCollum, and it's sent back by Howard.
That reach of Dwight Howard's is so impressive. A dominant shot blocker and a tremendous athlete.
The Pelicans have gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Here's Jones. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. Both teams changing it up here.
Pelicans substitution.
27 seconds left in the first half of the game. And a deep three from James. And again for 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Monks checked in for Russell Westbrook. And New Orleans also making a change. Johnson's checked in for Valanciunas.
And your Laker girl.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. And again, no good by New Orleans.
That's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
The 3 from LeBron drains it from beyond the arc. James has got 6 here in this quarter.
And another huge night from LeBron James. He's been doing it since 2003.
And so it's Los Angeles.
They're getting everything they could ask for at the perimeter. Finding open shots, making the defense look foolish, honestly. You don't like to see.
And next up, and that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Anthony out there with LeBron James. Then there's Avery Bradley. Then there's Davis. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Now they say great offense beats great defense. Brett, that never seemed truer than in today's NBA.
There's a much stronger connection between a team's offensive rating and their win percentage. And what's been incredible, Kevin, over the past couple seasons, that we have seen historic offenses. I mean, 2 years ago, the Dallas Mavericks had the best offense the league had ever seen. And last year, 5 teams were better than that Mavs team 2 years ago. So the analytics and the 3-ball, those have certainly changed the way that teams are attacking and scoring the basketball with the type of efficiency and impact they have in the past couple seasons.
The tray, yet another bucket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
He's absolutely dialed in from outside. They need to close out on him much quicker when he's lining up those threes.
Here they are, your Laker girl.
McCollum kicks to Williamson. New Orleans moving the ball around. Lock at 6. Williamson with the screen for McCollum. No coverage that time.
C.J. McCollum.
McCollum's got 12 points in the game.
Well, he knows how to get the shot off at any time on that pick and roll. Natural instincts taking over, and the experience helping McCollum as well.
Westbrook against Graham. Westbrook with the block.
And Russell just bringing it right now on defense.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Left side, Bradley. From deep, James. Another bucket. Wow. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one. And guys, you have to admit that Brandon Ingram is only getting better as a player.
I'm raising my hand, GA. I admit it. Do you see me? I'm raising my hand. He's committed to living up to his all-star potential, and even though he's a player that had a change of scenery in the early part of his career after being a high draft choice, that's not mattering to Brandon Ingram. Maximizing his potential does matter, and we're seeing that hard work pay off.
Davis dishes to LeBron. Here's the three. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
With the finish line in sight, this guy is determined to be the one to put the game away.
Graham finds McCollum. Jacks up a three. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets. I mean, this guy is unreal. What a show.
McCollum with the ball. Picked up by Davis. McCollum, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone an unbelievable 8 of 8 shooting since halftime. Must have been some kind of pep talk in that locker room. From deep, James. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. And so Graham will bring it up for New Orleans. Kicks it out to McCollum. Passes it to Graham. And Davis sends it back.
Oh, that reach is so dangerous. He uses it so well.
1:10 left to play in the third. Lets it go with the three. Again, what an avalanche.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one.
Well, he just nailed his second 3.5, guys. I'd be very aware of that if I were the defense right now.
From deep, James hands it from downtown.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
McCollum finds Valanciunas. Ingram with it. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And this is where that length shows off on particular plays like that. Still able to score.
In the corner, it's James. Ingram with the steal. And here's the fast break. Here's Valanciunas. And Davis sends it back. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. Both teams will make substitutions. Nance with no one around. That three off the mark. Here are the Lakers. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Good! Another from three.
He just continues to rein it in from downtown. Hits another one from deep.
Craig, the way he's shooting, he has a good chance to join some elite names on the list of the most threes in a game. And here's Ingram from the arc. Hits it from three-point range. Ingram's got 22.
Well, Brandon Ingram answering the call comes right back with 3 of his own.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for... And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. We've got Johnson. He's out there with Hayes. Larry Nance out there with Isaiah Thomas. And it's Lewis in at the point. Here's Ariza. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Thomas finds Nance. Puts up a 3. That's good for Thomas on the assist by Nance.
Nance is just such a cerebral player out there. Does a good job of trying to be a threat with the assist.
Pass to Johnson. Here's Ariza. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Lewis passes to Nance. It's deflected. Monk with the ball. Now Thomas defending. The shot by Monk is no good. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Here's Lewis. No good with the layup. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. That bucket in no time at all. Tucker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Lewis kicks to Thomas. Back to Lewis. And the pass to Hayes. Here he goes. Softly drops in the floater.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
The shot's good from Monk.
It's just solid overall instincts offensively from Monk. He knows exactly when to pull up, especially when the D isn't in his jersey.
Thomas, no luck. Los Angeles has gone to 3-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. The shot's good from Monk.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Thomas passes to Lewis. Back to Thomas. And Spurs great Tim Duncan recently inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame, and you played with him, Brent, for a handful of seasons. You won a couple rings. Any reflections?
Well, Tim was such a tremendous teammate and so welcoming to every player that came across that walked into a Spurs locker room with the inherent trust he had from Coach Popovich that they were going to invite players that were going to come in and be about the right things. I just remember my first time visiting San Antonio, signing as a free agent, and the first person that I saw in the summer in the gym by himself shooting bank shots on the practice floor was one Tim Duncan. What a leader and what an all-time great.
And the 3 ball is good.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Lewis misses. The Lakers on offense. They're on a 20-5 run. Monk finds Ariza beyond the arc. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Lakers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching.
Oh, look at that. My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. New Orleans moving the ball around. Here's Thomas. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his first personal foul.
That free throw good for Thomas.
Team foul. At the line for the Pelicans.
Both free throws good from Isaiah Thomas. There's 48 seconds left in the 4th. Kicks it to Ariza. Launches it. Nance with the rebound. To the paint. Here's Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
Trying to develop his all-around game when Larry Nance Jr. moves it like this. And he sees it. He can make everybody better.
Reeves the pass to Monk. Here's Ariza. Misses the 3. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Pelicans. Outside Thomas. And it's denied. And And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
New Orleans ball. Pelicans substitution. Brandon Ingram. C.J. McCollum.
Here's Ingram. And Hayes kicks to Ingram. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. McDavid, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.